What is up, y'all? Welcome to another Saturday Night Live with Jeffroz FishKeeping. What is up, guys? This weekend is going way too fast for me. Way too fast. Running out of time. How is everybody tonight? I hit the go live button and then I heard Dozer outside. I forgot to bring him in before I came in here. And I knew that if I didn't, I would have to deal with it later, so wanted to maybe try to stay put here for a little while. So how is everybody? I had a pretty good day. I got some water in the tanks behind me, as you guys can see. So got that going. Got my central air system hooked up. It's turning out pretty good so far. Alright, let's go straight to the chat. See who all's here. Charlie's here. What is up, Charlie? Nice wedding last weekend. I believe that was last weekend. Pretty cool. Mob Guppy is here. What is up, Mob Guppy? Fish Tropico is in the house. What is up, Jason? Keith Boardley is here. What is up, Keith? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Then we got Susie Q from Q Aquatics. What is up, Susie? Dank Tanks in the house. What is up, Dank? Yuve Peterson is in the house. What is up, Yuve? Let's see. Who else? Carbon Rilly's here. What is up, Carbon Rilly? And then John Gonzalez, Michigan, trying to win. Be back in 2 minutes. And then Jeff from Valley Fish. What is up, Jeff? All right. I know, Dank, I was about to send you a text that said, wake up, because I knew that you were probably asleep. Because I hadn't heard from you all afternoon, so. Oh, well. So what is everybody up to tonight? I am going to do water changes in this room tonight after the live stream. And if I have enough time, maybe edit a couple of videos, or at least sit down and figure out where I'm at, because I kind of shot 2 videos today, and I still need to do some Pleco versus food videos. So yeah, I've got a lot of busyness ahead of me. It takes a lot of time to get all this stuff done and video it at the same time. Yeah, I trimmed my beard tonight by accident. Charlie's asking if it's a trimmed beard. Yeah, it was a total accident. I was letting it go long for this winter, and whenever I do that, right in here somewhere kind of flares out, and I don't like that look. I like to keep it blocky, and I trimmed this side over here perfect, and it looked really good and blocky. I came over onto this side and I got it trimmed perfect, but then I went back because there was a little fluff here that I wanted to trim down, and when I did, it cut way deep into this, so then it went down and flared out and it looked dumb. So I tried to fix it, and I came in here and started trying to shape it back up, and when I did, there was just no fixing it. So I went ahead and got the clippers and trimmed it down. So it is what it is. At least I didn't have to go all the way. Jeff Griffin says building a 10-foot rack tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. My rack that I built right behind me here, I didn't even have to use any tools for it at all. But then I painted it, and that took forever to paint. But this time I had them cut it at the lumberyard. I had them cut everything. I knew exactly what length I wanted everything. So I had them cut everything, so whenever I came home, it was just lay the blocks and put the boards down. Mob Guppy says, I have a Rapashi question. I made a mixture of 3/4 spawn and grow, 1/4 community. The Jack Dempseys love it. The Guppies hate it. Why? Help. I've never used the spawn and grow or the community. And I've never had my guppies turn down anything before that I know of. So I really don't know what to tell you, Mob Guppy. I really don't know. Science Gal Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Science Gal? Jeff Griffin says that's all I have to do is paint and put everything together. LOL. Yeah, I don't know if you're doing the cinder block stands, but I like them. This one back here that I just got done doing is like the 4th one that I've done, and I mean, it's cheap. If you ever want to take it down, you know, about the hardest part is the carrying of the blocks, but other than that, I like everything about it. Okay, TC Guppies is in the house. Asks, what's the size of the tank behind you on the top? It's a 50-gallon frag tank, and it's 48 inches long by 24, I want to say 24 deep, and then 10 inches tall. If you ask Jeremy, it's because it sucks. Oh, the Rapashi. Yeah. Yep, Jeff Griffin says, love the 2x4 stands. Yep, me too. I don't even mind, you know, what they look like. On this one, I just wanted to paint it black to kind of help it blend in with everything. Yep. What is up, Mary? Nice to see ya. Alright. TC Guppy says, I like it. Yeah, me too. I've never owned one before, and this one's actually pretty nice. It's the Zoomed brand, and it's the frag tank. So it's the 50-gallon frag. And the glass is pretty thick on it, and they use black silicone on it. So it really kind of looks good in person too. I contemplated taking the rim off of the top, but I don't think I'm going to. I did that on a 40-gallon breeder one time, and the only reason why I did on the 40-gallon breeder is because it's got this big piece of driftwood that comes up out of the top, and it looked weird having a black line across the tank. But that one up there, I think I'm going to leave it how it is, and I love it. I do have some stuff in it right now, and I just set it up actually. So but anyhow, I like the view of it. It's like the top rim is like chin high. It's like right here. So it's really, you know, a good viewing tank. Mortal Slayer 82 is in the house. Hey y'all, just got home. Perfect timing. What is up, Kevin? Nice to see you, man. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. But yeah, been busy doing that stuff, getting the airline system all hooked up, getting all the filters in there. I did get my my matin filter in, so I got some wood in for that crystal shrimp tank as well, and I've got all that cycling and everything. Took all the sponge filters out of every tank in this room today and cleaned them out. And tonight, whenever I do the water changes, I'll take all the stuff out of my hang on the backs and clean all those out too. RNH20 says, is it in front of your bed? No, that tank over there is at the foot of my bed, and this right here, and you were at my live stream the other night, so you must have not noticed it the other night, but it was in my live stream the other night. But yeah, I mean, it's in my bedroom. This is my bedroom, and the only reason why it's my bedroom is because it has a bed in it that I sleep in, and that's the only thing that makes this room my bedroom. It's basically a fish room with a bed. Mortal Slayer 82 says the babies are doing great. Awesome. TC Guppy says, be right back. I'm going to look up 50-gallon frag tanks now. LOL. Yeah, I know. I love it. I love it. TM Aquatic says, nice low boy. Thanks a lot, man. The Cove is here. What is up? Nice to see ya. Charlie says, how are the tubs heaters working out? Ugh. It got down to like 38, 39 degrees last night. And this morning, whenever I checked the temp, it was 68 degrees in the tubs. So at 38 degrees outside, with one 300 watt heater, they can hold 68 degrees. Which tells me if I wanted to get crazy, I could get 2 more 300 watt heaters and put 2 in each and cover them and maybe get a little bit deeper, but we're getting down into danger territory now. Yeah, Dank says it's a sleep-in fish room. Chad Krotz is here, says good Saturday evening, y'all. Good Saturday evening to you, Chad. Welcome to the live stream. Am I sounding really loud tonight? I feel like I'm talking really loud. I just got out of a hot shower like 10 minutes before I got in here, so maybe my ears are clogged, but it feels like I'm yelling at you guys. Mob Guppy asks, what kind of fish are in the lowboy? Well, it's a pleco tank, I'll tell you that much. It's going to be kind of difficult for me to, because I got to make videos on each one of these tanks, so you'll have to watch videos to see exactly what they are. But yeah, it's a pleco tank, I can say that much, because I've already told you guys I'm doing a pleco tank. The Cove says, oh my goodness, I would love to have a lowboy. Yeah, I've wanted one for a long time, and I was talking about wanting one on a live stream one night, and one of my subscribers sent me a message after the live stream, and he said that he saw some and they were running a sale on them, so I went and bought one, and I do love it a lot. Whenever I bought it, I was originally going to put it like in the center here, going this way, and have it on its own dedicated stand to where I could walk all the way around it. But then I got to thinking, maybe I could put it as a backdrop, and maybe I could build a stand with 20-gallon longs on it as well. I've got 2 20-gallon longs back to back right here. And then on the bottom, you can't really see them, but on the bottom there is 3 10-gallon tanks going this way. So I just made another rack out of it. It's probably the only time anyone's ever put a 50-gallon lowboy up that high. It's like probably, you know, 5 foot 5 inches at the top, somewhere around there probably, to right here. The sound is good, awesome. Just making sure I'm not blaring anybody out. Alright, looks like we got 26 people here, so what is everybody up to tonight? Other than hanging out with me, which is kind of boring sometimes. Viola Hopsalot is here. Seems you need to keep lowboys up higher to see what's in it. Yeah, there's 2 different things you could do. You could put some fish in it that have a good top view, and you could have a top viewing of it. Or, you know, like for me, it's perfect. I can set my tripod up, and my tripod and the camera can be right there, and also it's good for me whenever I'm walking around. You know, I just have to crouch just barely a little bit to get good viewing, and it just feels like you're just right there on them too. You know, your face is just right there, and I'm really digging it so far. Dank Tank says second frog out of the water, Jeffro. That's awesome. If you guys don't know what Dank is talking about, me and him have been working on this, I guess you would call project, for probably, gosh, 3 or 4 months now. And what the deal is Dank put some cocoa hut caves, whatever, breeding caves, in his dart frog vivarium, and he got them to breed. And he's been raising frogs from egg all the way to jumpers. And he's going to send me 3 of them whenever they get completely ready to go, which is basically completely out of the water and fully formed. And after they're feeding pretty good. And he just notified me just now that the second one is out of the water now, so that's awesome. So we got one more to go. And also, if you don't know, I built a vivarium from, a glass box all the way out, and it's been growing out for the past 3 months-ish, somewhere around in there. And it's been a pretty cool project, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's getting closer. It's kind of exciting. John Gonzalez says, watching my tanks and listening to you. Awesome. I know I like to do water changes and different things like that. I like to do like some trimming and maintenance on my planted aquarium in here whenever I'm on people's live streams, and it's a lot of fun. Makes it nice. Mary says, finally chilling out after all the papers and homework. Well, congratulations. I know I've been kind of lazy today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Valley Fish says, feeding chickens for someone. So glad you're loud from the pocket. LOL. Nice. Nice. I miss having chickens. I grew up out in the country, and we had a big bunch of chickens, and we had this one that would lay double yolkers every single time, but every once in a while she would lay a triple yoker. And yeah, I was in charge of them. I was the sparrow killer. I had to keep all the invasive birds out of the chicken pen. I was the one that fed them their supplements to help keep their eggs hard. And I was the one that fed them their feed. I was the one that let them out in the mornings, and I was the one that put them up at night and cleaned the coops. And I think my sister gathered the eggs, and that was about it. Susie Q says, you sparked me to get frogs, and now I'm creating a vivarium for them. That's awesome. Whenever I saw that last week, you had told me that, it kind of made me kind of proud, because it is fun. Like, that feeling that you get whenever you got a planted aquarium and it starts growing out and really filling in really good, and everything, all the different shades of green, and you really start thinking, wow, it's really starting to look good. Well, that's what vivariums are like too. They're really a lot of fun. I think mine has got 12 different types of plants in it, and it's really nice. Shelby Ray Lynn is in the house. She says, hey Jeffro and Fish Fam, lurking and doing chores. Well, welcome to the live stream. You lurk away, girl. Welcome to the live stream. Peterson says, I usually do something with my tanks during live streams. Definitely. I kind of got to be careful whenever I'm doing water changes, because there was one night I was on a live stream, and my pit bull Dozer was laying here beside me, and I was doing a water change on this 40-gallon breeder right here, and I thought Dozer started peeing all over the place because it was spraying on my leg, and I'm like, what the heck? And I looked down, and Dozer's just getting drenched in the floor. This 40-gallon breeder started overflowing, so I had to make a mad dash for the kitchen sink to shut it all down. Dank Tank says, I have to find homes for the other ones. Yep, that shouldn't be a problem. You just got to actually do it. No, seriously though, I think the blues are kind of the most popular. Maybe it was you that was telling me that, and I can't remember the reason why. Oh, you was telling me that the blue darts are the most popular, and it's because I think Dank said that they're the most popular because they're more active than any of the others. So I'm gonna dig that, because I don't like, I like my dumpy frogs, don't get me wrong, but it's just now getting to where my vivarium that I've got my dumpy frogs in, that I can actually view them, because everything's growing where now there's this much of a forest floor that you can view down below it. Everything's growing up and off of the floor. And like today I put a couple dozen crickets in there, and I got to watch them, hunt the crickets. It was pretty cool. TM Aquatic says, Jeffroz FishKeeping, get a water alarm. It saved me for many overfilled tanks. That is a good point. That really is a good point. What I did start doing after that, and it's kind of helped me out, is I drain all of the tanks in this room and then fill them up each individually, and I just stay with them, you know. So when the tanks are draining is whenever I try to do all of my maintenance. So I take my intake sponges off and squeeze them out in a bucket, and take my, you know, filter media and squeeze it out in a bucket. I try to do that when I'm draining all of the tanks instead of whenever I'm filling, because that's when I run into a problem. Is if I'm doing something when I'm filling, like my son will come in here and it will get me sidetracked. Like the other night, filling these little 10 gallons, they just go so quick, you know. On the 10 gallons, you got to stay with them. Chad says, Dozer, that's a fantastic name for a fantastic breed. Yep, I love Dozer to death. I've had him now, he's 5 years old, and I've had him since he was like 6 weeks old. He had his name before I got him. It was one of my patients that gave him to me. And the reason why they named him that is because he was like the chunky one of the litter. And they called him Dozer because he would doze all the other puppies out of the way like a bulldozer. And it really is a good fit for him because he is like a glutton, you know. We have to feed him separate than our Chihuahua because he just pushes her out of the way and eats it all right in front of her. He don't care. Dank says it's because they're bold. Cool. Mary says, I definitely need to get some one day soon. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Well, I don't know about the frogs yet, but they're beautiful. And it's been a lot of fun growing out this vivarium too. Team Aquatic says the Watchdog water alarm is like $12 on Amazon. That is awesome, man. I will definitely have to get some of those. Jad Orsi says, driving home now. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Awesome. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Yeah, Mortal Slayer 82 got to meet Dozer. Dozer was out back, and I took Kevin out to show him the summer tubs. He'd already seen everything on my channel, you know, but seeing it in person is kind of cool too. So I took him outside, and Dozer had been outside on the back porch, and Dozer was just real chill with him, you know. So that means that Dozer liked him too, you know. Bluefish Aquatics is here. Did you ever get into mud skippers? I didn't, but I would love to. I would probably want to do like probably like a paludarium type of thing. What I really would like to do is it's probably like 6 videos back ago now. Rob from Flip Aquatics was down in Missouri at someone's fish room, and that guy had like he had some kind of aquarium set up for mud skippers, and it was awesome. It really was cool, and I really liked it. So I would love to. I never have, but I would love to. Pete Berlinski's in the house. What is up, Pete? Hopefully you're having a good day over there. Lumpy Dog is in the house. What is up, Jeff? Nice to see you, man. Vinoxky Tank is in the house. What is up? Gunner's Fish Room is here. What is up, Gunner? Nice to see ya. Yeah, I didn't even share it out tonight. I did a I did an Instagram post today that said that I was going to have a big announcement. It's not really a big announcement, but it wasn't on my YouTube channel, so I kind of did it clickbaity, you know, because it was on Instagram. But the announcement, might as well while there's 30 people watching, is that I'm adding another live stream during the week. I'd had some subscribers reaching out to me saying they'd like to see me go live more often, and I kind of got to thinking about it. I can't promise you how long I'm going to go, and I don't even think I'm going to change any of my banners or my about section or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it how it is. I might, you know, because I think I've got like 4 or 5 videos that, you know, doesn't say anything about it. So it's like, it just is what it is. But I'm not going to promise how long I'll go for Monday nights. But if I did go ahead and finish out the year with Monday nights, I'll end the year with 96 live streams. So that just means that to get to 100 before the end of the year, which I kind of would like to do, I just need to add in 4 little mobile live streams maybe before then. So Monday nights after Bob Steamfod Aquatics is live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to start going live for a Monday night live stream. And I'm still going to keep my Wednesday nights and my Saturday nights for now. So that was the big news. Boom, boom, boom. Mary says, I'm not going to AE now either. I'm super bummed, but family comes first. Blue Fish Aquatics says, saw that. Awesome. Hopefully that's probably about the Monday night live stream. Mayhem Tanks 522 says, what's good, Jeffro? Everything is good right now except for I kind of messed up trimming my beard earlier. Within like an hour ago is when this happened. I messed up. I was trying to like block it back up because it was starting to flare here. So I was trying to trim it and block it back up, and I did it really perfect over here. Did it really perfect over here. But then it was a little fluffy right here, so I tried to trim it down a little bit, and I cut into this piece right here, which made it uneven. And I tried to fix it, and I couldn't, so I had to get the clippers out and trim her down, and I'll have to start back over. I was really looking forward to trying to get some real good growth this winter. Where I was at is about the length that has been the max that I've ever been. So it'll be back in a month, and we'll go for it again. Lumpy Dog says, missing a few likes. Let's get that fixed, folks. Thanks. Thanks a lot, Lump. I appreciate it, man. Daryl Deemer is in the house. What is up? He says, just stopped by. Have a good stream. Well, thanks a lot, Daryl. Nice to see ya. 808 Tank is in the house. What is up, 808 Tank? Dank Tank says, or you could do holiday specials. That's a great point. Another thing about this Monday night live stream, if I do it the rest of the year, this is my thoughts. Monday, December 31st, New Year's Eve, would be the last Monday of the year. It's the last day of the year, but it's on a Monday. I could do a live stream on New Year's Eve, and I could maybe do one really, really long and just rock in the new year right here on the channel. I think that would be awesome. I don't know of anybody else that's doing that, but yeah. And then the other thing is, now that I'm going to be live streaming on Mondays, I might change my upload day to Tuesdays. And if I do that on October 31st, that's a Tuesday, and that is the day that I could put my Pleco versus Jack-O-Lantern on for my Halloween video. So yeah, that's a great idea though, Dank. I could do all the holidays, just add-ins, you know, and it might not be that I go for the full hour. What is up, Mikey? I'm gonna be lurking. Gotta catch a bunch of Plecos. Nice, nice. Lumpy Dog says, I think Jeffroz artificial hatches Plecos eggs in his beard. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I wish I could do that. Yeah, Dank says, drinking with Jeffro. Yeah, I think New Year's Eve would be a great one. Just go like, I would start at my usual time at 8 and just rock in the new year. You know, I've not done a 4-hour one yet. The longest I've done so far is a 3-hour. Mad Cypress LL says, great idea. Thumbs up. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Turbo Fish is in the house. Hello, Jeff and Trevor and Matthew. What is up, Turbo? Nice to see you, buddy. That's a good one. Hola, my wet-sleeved fam. That's right, man. If you're going to be a Richard, be a well-informed Richard. Yeah, no kidding, right? All right, so we are back at the bottom of the chat again. We got 35 people watching. Tampa Tom is in the house. What is up, Tampa Tom? So I missed you coming in, but thanks to people saying hi to Tampa Tom, I didn't miss you. Valley Fish says, how are the plecos doing? Oh, how are my plecos doing? They're doing really good. I've got those in the little 10-gallon aquarium that sits at the end of my 55, and they're eating like pigs, man. I mean, you put a great big handful of green beans in there, and there's been another clutch since then that was a smaller clutch, but it had a lot of darks. There's probably, you're going to be able to have as many of the dark ones as you want. I mean, there's a bunch of them. So, yeah, they're doing really good. Growing really, really fast. They were born over a month ago, so they're already a month old. Susan for SLC Aquatics is in the house. What is up, Susan? Nice to see ya. So how does the sound pick up for the central air? Can you guys hear it? Mary says that would be cool, Jeffro. That would be cool. I know. It was actually, I got to give it to Dank, because Dank said you should do a 4-hour live stream. And I can't remember if he brought up New Year's Eve or if I figured out that New Year's Eve is on the 31st. Mike says, how are my plecos doing? I haven't gotten any of them yet. Yeah, I haven't even shopped for them yet. I'm in money saving mode right now. I'm not in buying mode. I'm in every single day something has been coming to my door mode. Like I even got stuff today. Every single day for the last week I have gotten stuff in the mail. Like just every time you turn, you're like, oh, I need to get that, or I need to get this. And I got some rocks today that are really cool from my LFS for the crystal shrimp tank. I'm going to try to like scape it really nice. Mayhem Tank 522 says, have you thought of a theme for a tank? Desert or hill stream, fast moving water? That tank in the back would look nice with some trout. Yeah. The tank up here is eventually going to be like a one-off pleco tank, so I'm either going to go with like Hypancistrus or Ancistrus or something. I'll probably go with the Hypancistrus because I've never kept those before, and you know, they're like a meat eater. They like a high flow, which I've got a pretty high flow going on right now, and I could put you know, I've got like a aqua flow aerator that I could put on the side too, a magnetic one. I know aerator is not the proper terminology for it, but I'm like drawing a blank right now. Wouldn't be like a breeding, it would just be a one-off, so like one of each, and every once in a while if you picked up two, but try to get some specialty ones, you know. And right now it's gonna be a grow out tank. Let's see here. And then, you know, my crystal tank, it will be a crystal tank, and then like I'm going to try to recreate, I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not, but I'm going to try to recreate like a hardscape of like mountainous type mountain with some rocks showing through the substrate, you know, do a build up back in the corner, and then I've got a really, really nice piece of spider wood that kind of try to do like a bonsai type of look, you know. Just do my best, man. I got a TDS meter though finally. I've never had one before, so yeah. I've been like a scientist this week working on my water parameters on that little crystal tank. Alright. Mob Guppy says, can't hear the central air. That's awesome. All it is the pump is pretty much silent, but I have to bleed off because the pump is more of a pump than what I really need for like 6 tanks. And I went ahead and did a small manifold for now that has 18 outlets on it. Later, excuse me, later on, I'll go up to the ceiling with some PVC and do all of them in here. But right now, where it sets, I just did a little short 4-footer, and you have to keep one of the outlets that isn't hooked up to anything kind of almost wide open, so it's like a continuous hiss. We got a $1.99 super chat from Bluefish Aquatics. C. Kim, Cuppermine, have you used it? Success. I have not. I sure haven't. I'm really sorry. You paid $1.99 for me to give you a heads up on it, but man, I haven't. Maybe someone in the chat has. Yeah, Dank Tanks brings up, thanks for the super chat though, Bluefish. I really appreciate that. Dank Tank says your mailman hates you. Yeah, definitely. Well, the UPS man is going to be bringing my pool filter sand. And what is that, a 30-pound sack that I always buy? It's something really crazy heavy. The box looks destroyed by the time they get it here, but the last time he brought it, I know the UPS man personally, but the last time I was teasing him about, man, why are you walking so weird? And he's like, what is in this? You know? But it's going to be coming probably Monday, and he'll be the one that has to bring it. Jad Orsi says, I'm home. What did I miss? Not too much. Yeah, Mike, definitely. But I'll get them for sure one of these days. It will probably be pretty hard to find a grown male and female though. But I would rather do that than to buy babies, because not every time, but a lot of times what happens is when you buy babies, you know, like that's what happened to these albinos over here. You know, I bought 4 albinos and one of them died and the other 3 ended up being females, you know, and you don't know until you've grown them out for a long time. Dank says, I feel bad sometimes too. LOL. Yeah, I mean, like, the postman was full the other day when he brought stuff up to my door. Gunner's Fish Room says, working today, the only thing fish related I've done is place an order with Aquarium Co-op. Yeah, they've got some sales going on right now, like some big time sales. Like the one was like 30% off or something like that. I'm like, wow, I wish that I wasn't broke right now. I've already ordered the max. Like I'm maxed out right now. I've got to go on saving mode. Dank Tank says, you need a dither fish in that pleco tank, broski. Yeah, I thought about maybe bringing those white rainbow tiger antlers and growing them out in there, because I took a male and a female out. They're not they're not mine aren't albino because they don't have red eyes, so I can't claim that they're albino, but they're white. They look really dope. Oh yeah, you did ask that in the comments, didn't you? So Tampa Tom asks, he said this in my video, but top 5 plants Jeffro hates. I don't know that I really hate any plants. I got Monte Carlo one time, and I got a bunch of cultures of it, and it just died off. So it really technically needs to have CO2 to do any good, so I can't say that I hate that plant, but I really don't like it. But since I've kept it, I've learned that Lucas likes to grow it on top of the water surface, and he gets it to go really good doing that. So like I said, I can't really say that I hate it. But man, top 5, oh my gosh, I can't find probably 5 of them that I hate. It would be difficult. Very, very difficult. Like, for a situation I dislike, like on the summer tubs, I hated my guppy grass because it didn't do very well outside. You know, it didn't get as green outside, and it also was clogging my overflows, and it was just a pest. But I love guppy grass, but for the situation I didn't. Cool, I thought I was the only one with a TDS meter. Yeah, I had ordered one time, and on a live stream someone asked me if I had one, and I'm like, wait a second. And I went to my Amazon Prime and I'm like, yeah, I ordered it like 3 months ago, but it never came. And then I started looking and I tracked it and it said that it came on a Sunday. And, you know, they've got that contract with Amazon, the USPS does, and they have to deliver on Sundays if it's guaranteed by a certain date, you know. Well, either someone took it or they didn't really bring it, or my boys brought it in and didn't say anything. I don't know, but I did order a TDS meter, and by then, when you guys reminded me on the live stream, by then it had already been 2 months since it's supposedly been delivered. It's kind of hard to get them to refund your money after 2 months of not saying anything. So, let's see here. I was confused about my pink convict. I thought they are albinos. Well, I was talking about like their eyes. Like most of the time, if it's a true albino, they'll have pink eyes or red eyes, whatever you would call it. But I think if their pigmentation is white and they don't have the red eyes, I think they can't really truly be classified as an albino. That's what I've been told anyhow. I'm no scientist. Everyday Fish Keeper is in the house. What is up, Everyday Fish Keeper? Mile High Pleco says duckweed, 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 duckweed. Yeah, and the duckweed, I do hate duckweed. Yep, you're right, Mikey. I hate duckweed. That's the only one that I really can say that I hate. Like, it spreads like wildfire. Like one piece of it can propagate, you know? I mean, it does. It gets to be a pain. Mayhem Tanks 522 says, where you get pleco caves or escape for plecos? Actually, whenever I buy pleco caves, I just buy the little, the water spikes, the terracotta water spikes, and then that's all I really get. So you just get those off of Amazon, because I learned a long time ago that most of your bristlenose plecos, like what I keep, they like those. If you're going to be getting like some blue phantoms or some green phantoms or plecos that get a little bit larger, you need to get into some you know, more specialty type caves, and you just got to look around for them. I don't go to a pleco per se website or anything like that, and then like I make some pleco caves as well. But as far as hardscape, I try to buy all the hardscape that I can from my LFS, because hardscape is usually heavy. So like the Mopani wood that I put in a lot of my pleco tanks, it's really, really dense and heavy, so it would cost a lot to have it shipped to me probably. And then rocks, of course, you know, that would be very expensive. But yeah, I don't really go to one certain pleco place to buy all my pleco stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, Tampa Tom brought it up too. Duckweed. Yeah, duckweed does suck. I actually hate duckweed. I actually literally do. Yeah, Dank, I didn't even notice until I was watching that video the other day that one of those, on that unboxing that you did from Mile High Plecos, one of those bags was duckweed. I'm like, wow. You know, I can't believe that anybody would want duckweed. Like, I can't keep it gone. Like, I don't fertilize or nothing. Duckweed just propagates like crazy. Alrighty. Mary says, I love my plecos at Jeffroz FishKeeping. Oh, Lumpy Dog did a link. He linked the water spikes. That's why you want them. The turtles love it. Yeah, I had a goldfish / koi pond in the basement, and that's where I used to throw all my duckweed. They would just mow it down. Chad Crott says, a Pistos or Bolivian ram in a 40-gallon breeder. I've not kept either one of those, so I really can't tell you. Seems like the Pistos have to be a schooler. But the rams are nice too. I mean, I like either one of them, and I think you could do either one of them in a 40-gallon breeder. But I don't know the specialties of those fish to be able to tell you this one would be better in a 40-gallon breeder than that one. But both of those fish are awesome. I've just never got into keeping either one of them. Peterson says, what kind of wood is good for bristlenose beside Mopani? There's Malaysian driftwood. It's a little softer. And sometimes it's not a bad idea to do a hardwood and a softwood. So like your spiderwood is hard, so you could put that in a tank with some bristlenose, and that would be a nice scaping type thing too. So you could do spiderwood, you could do some Malaysian driftwood, and the Malaysian driftwood is a little cheaper, it's a little lighter, it's a softer wood, it does do a little bit of tannins, but not as bad as the Mopani. The Mopani makes your tank like Blackwater for the first 1 to 2 years, and then it starts, you know, leveling off. Mortal Slayer 82, duckweed for my goldfish. Yep, I guarantee you it don't last long with the old goldfish. They chow it down. Lumpy Dog says, watch all the weed talk. The ATF is watching. Oh, that's a good one, Lump. Tampa Tom says, I don't like the dwarf lily. Took over the 29 in a few months and too many lily pads. Gotcha. I got some dwarf water lettuce, and it's starting to propagate. I only had it like 2 weeks, but it's starting to propagate. And then Mortal Slayer 82, whenever he came to see me a couple weeks ago, he brought me some red root floaters, and those are starting to do pretty good too. RNH2O says turtleweed, the DEA2. LOL, that's funny. Oh, turbofish. Yeah, and by the way, Kevin, on that link, the water spikes are awesome. I mean, they narrow really good, so the male can keep those females trapped in there. It's the perfect size to hold 2 of them, you know. Whoever was the first one that came up with ordering those, I mean, they're perfect. And they're cheap as heck, too. You can buy a 4-pack for, I think, like $8, $10, somewhere around in there. And you got 4 of them. I got tons of them around the fish room. I mean, tons of them. I got way too many in a lot of tanks. But, Mob Guppy says water lettuce is crazy. I like it, though. I'll use it in my summer tubs next year. Pete Berlinski says both the Apisto and Rams would be great for the 40. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Pete. I appreciate that. I knew that I'd have somebody in here that knew better. Mary says legalize turtleweed. I think Mary's been tipping back the juju juice tonight or something. She's in a really good mood anyhow. She's glad it's the weekend. Faux show. She's glad it's a weekend. Faux show. I'm glad it's a weekend. Last month, I wrote the most orders I've ever wrote in my 21-year career in September. And the month before that, I set a record for writing. In August, I set a record for writing the most orders I've ever written in my 21-year career. And then I broke that record in September. So that means for a quarter, because September ended the third quarter of the year, I broke a record for the most orders in a quarter in my career as well. So work has been going good right now. I mean, like crazy good. Like things have been going really nice at work. So Shawisky is in the house. What is up, Jimmy? He says, hi, Jeffroz FishKeeping. Hello, Jimmy. Nice to see you. I love the video that you and Bob did where you guys were going hiking. Beautiful area. Beautiful, beautiful area. It was really a good video. Joel from Corvus Oskin is in the house. He says, hey there, guy. What is up, Joel? Nice to see you. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. Jimmy and Joel, they both showed up at the same time too. Isn't that weird? That's weird, guys. That's weird. It's not really that weird. It just happened to be. I probably was behind in the chat too, and it just happened to be that way. Oh, Mob Guppy's saying nice to hear. Thanks a lot, Peter. I appreciate that. I said keep fishing. Oh, Jeffro, keep fishing. Hi, Jeffro's keep fishing. Oh, okay, gotcha. You did, didn't you? Silly boy, silly boy. All right, we are at the bottom of the chat. It says we got 41 people here. Good grief. I didn't even share it out tonight, so that's pretty good. Maybe somebody else must have. So yeah, since there's 41 people here now, on Instagram I did a post just in case people that are coming in seen that. All the big announcement is on Monday nights. You know, Joel goes at 5 Central, then Bob goes at 7 Central, and then I will go after them too. So I'll go at 8 p.m. Central, and I'm adding another night onto my live stream. So Mondays, I'll be going live after those two guys. So if Bob goes long, I'll probably stay because I like going to Bob's stream too, you know. So I'll probably wait until he's done if he wants to go long or something like that. But for the most part, Bob usually stays pretty much to the hour. So, yeah. Jimmy and Joel are narcs. They heard about all the weed talk. Yeah, we were talking about duckweed. Let's see here. Woohoo for a Monday stream. So, Jad's excited about it. Yeah, I mean, like I've said numerous times, I don't have much of a life anyhow, and it is getting cooler and cooler, so people are going to be home a lot more often, and I get asked about it all the time, so I'm not promising to do it forever, but I'd kind of like to do it throughout the rest of the year, but maybe next spring and summer I might, you know, drop that Monday one off or something. Science Gal Aquatics says, yay, more fish chat. Science Gal Aquatics is excited about it. And Mary says, congratulations at Jeffroz. Thank you very much, Mary. I appreciate that. Chad Crott says, makes Mondays a little more bearable. Yep, definitely. I was kind of thinking the same thing because I get a little down on Mondays. Mondays are hard for me. It's just hard to get going in the morning. You know, Koi Betta Fin Addicts is in the house. What's good, Fish Fam? What's good, Koi Betta Fin Addicts? Fin Addicts. Got a contest on my channel. Free items. Awesome. Joel says, there is a narc in the chat. It ain't Jimmy or me, though. Uh-oh. 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 Richard Tank says, hi, gals. Hi, guys and gals. What is up, Richard? Richard's Tanks. Man, I'm having troubles talking tonight. I will just pass that. Messenger 22 says, hello. What is up, Messenger 22? Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Keith Boardley says, I'm thinking about breeding some bushy nose plecos. What size tank would be the best size to start with? Well, if I had to start fresh right now, I would do a 20-gallon long. And I would say there's going to be a lot of people that would agree with me. It's not too small and it's not too big. But what you would probably want to do is you would want to breed them in there, but maybe grow out the babies in a different tank. Because you don't want a whole lot of plecos in there. But that's what I would probably go with, Keith. Really, a 20-gallon long. And here I'm saying that, and I just got 2 20 longs for the first time ever. But the more and more I learn about plecos and breeding them, I think that 20-gallon long would be perfect. And I know a lot of guys out there that do breed plecos that use the 20-gallon long, and they have a lot of really good success. So Tampa Tom says, Jeffro, what guppies do you have? I would classify my guppies as probably mutt guppies. I am lucky to keep guppies alive. They don't like my water. It's way too soft. The guppies that I have are from getting lucky whenever I had some pregnant females, and the babies that were born in my water can survive and live out their lives. But my mutts are pretty nice. I've got some I had some green cobras that bred a yellow female, so I've got some yellow cobras that are kind of cool, and then some different colored red pastel type cobras. But then I've got not the Dumbo ears, but what are the other ones where the black fins are kind of big right here, but it's not like Dumbo, it's a little bit smaller. I've got some of those that are half black and half, you know, they're like a half black, and it's not the Dumbo. I always forget what that's called. So if you guys can help me in the chat with what kind of guppy that is. I've got some of those. Fish Out of Water Aquariums is in the house. Nice to see you, buddy. John Gonzalez says duckweed is legal in his state. I bet he wasn't talking about that though. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Messenger 22, thanks. Hey, Mayhem Tanks 522 says, hey Jimmy and Joel, hope it's going good. Lumpy Dog says, my best pond guppies generation 5 is starting to color up and sex out. It's early, but so far they are breeding true, fingers crossed. Awesome, man. That is awesome. I will say though, did anybody say anything about what type of guppies? Can you do a video on your guppies? I could. I haven't done a guppy video in a long time. For the longest time, my channel was live bearer heavy. I mean, I've got a lot of live bearers. You know, I've got swordtails. I haven't done a tank on my sword or a video on my swordtails in forever. But yeah, I definitely could. I definitely for sure could. The last time I would have showed them on my channel is whenever I gave the last update of the tubbing season, but I might have not shown real good shots of them. Same here. Crushed coral is a lifesaver. Yep. I just can't keep the fancy males that I buy alive. Pleco versus broccoli. Yeah, broccoli is probably going to be my next one. I'm breeding yellowback neocaridina shrimp. Cool. I've got some of those in the fish room. Let's see, what else? I have 24 angels, 5 orange laser cories, and 16 guppies coming this week. Can't wait. Those orange laser cories are nice. Very, very nice fish. Congratulations, man. I'm trying to get used to hearing that hissing sound in here. I'm not used to hearing it in here. Mom Guppy says, my water is exceptionally soft with very low pH. Crushed coral seems to help for the guppies. Yeah, I've done that. All of my guppy tanks have crushed coral in them. So it must be something else. I really don't know. I really don't know. So what I did is a long time ago, I just stopped buying males, and I tried to keep everything alive that I could. And so that means that I've kind of came up with like a mutt guppy. You know, I've just got a bunch of mutts, which these back here are starting to breed true though. Every time they all look identical. So we'll see. John Gonzalez brings up a good one. Have you done Pleco versus Apple? I never have, and I've never even thought of that. I don't know why, but I have not done Pleco versus Apple, and that's a great one, John. Thank you very much. Koi Betta Fin Addict says, have you seen any emerald green shrimp? Lucas used to have some pretty nice green ones. I don't know if you would consider them emerald, but he had some pretty nice ones for a while. I think he still got them, but they're just not selling yet. I'm the sneaky snake. Pleco versus collard greens. Yeah, Pleco versus collard greens would be a good one. That would be a good one. Man, guys, we are at an hour. Does it seem like I've been going live for an hour? It seems like I've been going live for like 10 minutes. Wow, that just blows my mind. Yep, fish out of water. I am doing Pleco versus pumpkin. I told the story the other night, but I'll go ahead and tell it again. I bought a pumpkin to do it with, but it had some rot spots on it that didn't come up until like 2 days after I bought it. So, John Gonzalez says he has his own green line. Yeah, I don't know if we could call him emerald. That's the only thing I was thinking, but I have seen him. Yeah, he does, Koi Betta. Lisa C says shipped a box of fish this week from Washington State to Oregon. According to the USPS website, they've now arrived in Richmond, Virginia. Goodness gracious. Ay, ay, ay. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, I've not had that happen yet. I did order some bags 2 weeks ago yesterday from a guy down in Missouri, and he mailed them standard mail, and they never did show up. So then he did priority, and they came within a few days, and they showed up. But the others never did show up. I haven't seen them. Pleco versus bok choy. I don't know what bok choy is, Nank. Richard's Tank says some new crypt plant came today, but taking forever. Tank taking forever. Koi Betta Fin Addict says LRB Aquatics. Yes, definitely. Pleco versus Pepper Mary, really? I've thought of that before, but it was just a thought. I mean, I don't think I could do that to him, poor guys. That would be Pleco abuse, Mary. Lumpy Dog says, when using crushed coral in a tank to buffer real soft water, you need to do smaller water changes or age water in container with crushed coral. If not, the water chemistry will not be consistent. I don't do heavy water changes in the tank in question. Maybe 20% per week, you know. There's some people, I think it's like Dean, he puts it actually in his hang on the back. Pleco versus gummy bears, lol, yeah. Dank says it's an Asian green, bok choy. Yeah, it kind of sounds familiar. Bok choy, bok choy, bok choy. I'd love to see that, yeah. Dee from down the wormhole is in the house. She says, hiya all. What is up, Dee? Nice to see ya. Only mammals feel heat from peppers, but you could use sweet peppers. Only mammals feel heat from peppers, but I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, I know, right? It would hurt their tongues. Tampa Tom says, would plecos eat on a block of cheese? I'm sure they would. I don't know how good that would be for their digestive, though, because some animals get clogged up pretty bad if you eat cheese. It's a constipationer. Cheese is a constipationer. Alrighty. Well, we are an hour in. We got 39 people here. I guess I could talk videos. I can do that. I haven't done that yet. So I probably will move, like I said earlier, since I'm going live on Monday night starting this new week. You know, that'll be October 1st. Started off. Monday night I'll be going live after Bob Steen fought, so I probably will change my upload for that morning to the next morning, which will be Tuesday. So now it will be Monday live, Tuesday uploaded video, Wednesday live, Thursday uploaded video, Friday nothing, and then Saturday live. So that's how I will do it. I'll stay with the 2, which I could have probably went to 3 uploads a week a long time ago. I've been so far ahead for so long, but I'm afraid to do that because I'm afraid that then I would start struggling to get content. I've never had that problem yet, but I've just been afraid of doing that. So hang on a second, I accidentally went to the wrong area. So today is the 29th. So to be the 2nd, I've actually got it set for the 1st. Oh, it's my shrimp. So I did a video. The name of the video is All of My Shrimp in the Fish Room. So I actually go around and show you guys where we're at on all of my shrimp in the fish room. That's what Tuesday's video will be. It's going to be really hard to say that. Let me go ahead and change that right now. Edit. It'll be Tuesday, October 2nd, 7 a.m. You guys don't mind me just working on everything while, you know, just talk amongst yourselves. So publish on October 2nd, Tuesday. And then let's see what next Thursday's video will be like. Oh, it's my top 5 favorite foods for live bearers. Hang on a second here. So let's do this one thing that we have to do every once in a while. Pleco versus anything not veggie. Anyone have fish for sale? Is he frozen for anyone else? It's kind of frozen on mine too. I don't really know why. I think it's because I probably pulled up another internet box. Let me get all these other things closed. That made me move for a second. It keeps on freezing with my mouth open. So Mikey, is my audio still going? Can hear audio, but picture is frozen. Yeah, it's frozen on mine too. So I closed down all my other stuff. Yeah, picture is ELSA. Well, let me... I don't know what to do. I think it's on my end too. The pic is freezing for me as well. So, there we go. Am I moving now? Yep. Okay, so, man, I don't know what to do. There we go. Now I'm, okay, so within the next 15 seconds we should be good to go, guys. But then it went low again. Dang it. Alright, if I lose you guys, I'll come back. All right. Weird. Living up to his name. Jeffroz. Okay, we don't mind, can hear you fine. Put a quarter in the computer, yeah, right. What do I do? Alhana Tazuki says you move every once in a while. Let's see here, hang on a second. Oh, Mikey, that's a good one. Well, hang on a second here. Yeah, it's froze like that for me right now, Mikey. So let me go. Gosh, I really don't know what to do. Now I'm pondering the universe. This is great. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. Make fun of me or something. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. So my CPU keeps on dragging down. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I know, I just now noticed that, Mob Guppy. I was moving and then I went to the graphic, but with this delay, there's no way of me telling that until it was too late. So it's like, it's a 15-second delay. We'll wait until after my graphic goes off and I'm back, which I'm already back. But, was that a fart? No, it was my chair. Call tech support, that'd be a good live stream. Yeah, no kidding, right? I thought my son was like streaming a video or something. I'm gonna start calling you Dan with all your technical difficulties. Well, yeah, I don't know what to do tonight. I think it is my problem though, but I don't know what to do about it. See, I'm moving. Yeah, it's still choppy though. The only thing I can do is stop it and start it right back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop it and I'll start right. Alright, so it says that I'm live. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I stopped it, even though I really wouldn't have had to have, but I couldn't tell because of the 15-second delay. But it's saying my live stream health is completely green, so give me a thumbs up now. And I probably lost a bunch of people because now it says 25 people. It's good. Doesn't that suck? That sucks that I had to actually stop and start again. That's just so stupid. The one thing I will say is I've had my computer on for a real long time without shutting it off and turning it back off. So now Mikey's saying it's choppy. It is choppy. What the heck? A little choppy. Maybe. On my replay it's showing really good. It did chop a little bit. There it is chopping. If it keeps this up, we're going to have to close it down because that's all the last 15 minutes has been. What else you got running on there? Oh, you mean on my computer, Dwayne? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I probably could use a new computer. My computer isn't hot either. I thought for a second maybe it might be that it's hot, but no, it's not hot. My video output just went down again, according to YouTube. My output is looking good on my end though. Yeah, I've got everything closed down. I don't have anything else running on my computer. At the very first, whenever I noticed this was all going on, I had opened up another tab to look and see what my videos were that were coming up, and I had a bunch of tabs open, but now I have nothing up. So yeah, now it's showing my video output is low again. So I don't know, guys. Jiggle the cord. So my audio went great the whole time, but yeah, funny. Well, I think I've got nothing else but to just call this one a loss and come back Monday with a new hope that it doesn't do this to me again. It's been a while since I've had a really, really bad one. I mean, I know there was some people that were having issues a couple of weeks ago, but then there was some on that same stream that weren't, but everybody was having it, even me on this one. Okay, so Dwayne says, yeah, maybe reboot machine, see how it does. Yeah, I think it needs to be rebooted. I haven't done a reboot on my computer in a long time. Like, it's been on nonstop for quite a while, and there for a while I was rebooting my computer like an hour or two before the live streams, and I think that's what I really need to get back to. No, don't go. No, don't go. Dank's saying it's better now, LOL. Blowing the cartridge. Oh god. Yeah. I wish it was that easy. I wish everything showed up like it does on my monitor that I see. Like the OBS monitor part of it. That's what I watch. And then I've got the stream health at the top that kind of shows up, and it goes from green to yellow to red or whatever. And then I've got my mixer that I can look at and everything. And my output is showing good, but I can see right now on the replay up here, it's choppy. Boom, boom, boom. Mob Guppy says stream for A New Hope. Boom, boom, boom. Episode 5, A New Hope. It's perfect now. Mile High Pleco says it's perfect. That's the first time he's ever said that. Even if it was perfect, he wouldn't have said that. So it must be really going good. Put a dip in the disk drive. That would probably help it, actually. Yeah. Man, there for a second I thought I was going to get out of here. But now it's saying video output low again. We'll go to 8:30. So I'm not going to put up with this crap all night long. For sure. Faux show. So we were talking about my videos that are coming up. So Monday is going to be all the shrimp in the shrimp room. All of them. You know, I take you around to all of my tanks, and I can't remember what the Thursday one was. My top 5 favorite live bear foods. That's a good one, actually. Yep, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday next week live stream if I can get this to work better. This is actually kind of weird because now that I'm hardwired in, I haven't had as many problems. And I've been hardwired in a couple of months, and this is only the second stream where I've had issues. And I went out there and looked at my router, and my router is looking good. Everything's going good there. Tampa Tom, what in the world? Top 5 foods you hate? Oh, let's see here. Oh. Well, I'll tell you right now. See if I can find it. Hang on one second. I'll tell you one that I don't like. I'll be right back. All right, Tampa Tom. So I ordered these last week, and I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to them. I ran out of Tetra algae wafers, and I ordered these thinking that it was the algae wafers. I didn't pay attention, but these are called Pro Pleco wafers, and the only reason why I don't like them is because they're weird. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, everything's eating them just fine, but it's just weird. So that's one that I don't necessarily hate. I don't know that I hate any foods. I don't feed live foods. I've never fed live foods. Well, as far as like bloodworms and yada yada yada. If I reset the router, Kevin, it would be like our stream would be over with. Like, it would be over. So if it's, I mean, the last I heard that it was perfect now, so. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Ew, egg salad, potato salad, deviled eggs, vegan cheese, and zebra danios. Let's see here. Do you still feed Pleco crack? Yep, I do. I probably need to get me some more of it. I actually have a video made. Let me see if I've got it finished though. Yeah, I've got a video finished that's called My Top 5 Favorite Pleco Foods. I can't promise you when it will be out. I just need to edit it. I've got it completely shot. I've got the whole video shot. I just need to edit it. But I've got a top 5 favorite Pleco foods. I'll have to space them out because I don't want to do every week a top 5 and a Pleco versus food. But I'll have it spread out there. But I don't know. What is Pleco crack? Who asked that? Tampa Tom. This right here, these catfish sticks by Aqua Aquarium. Supreme catfish sticks. It's like there's Pleco crack in them. They're a little pellet. It smells real fishy. But yeah, Mike from Mile High Plecos turned me on to them. And it's like it has crack in it. The Plecos love it. So that's what, a 3mm pellet, something like that. I don't know if it says on there or not. But it smells like that food whenever you go to a marina and you put a quarter in there and get all that fish food out of it. That's what it smells like. Mike says, I just ordered 5 more pounds. Boom, 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 boom. I was just wondering that too. What is Pleco crack? Oh, okay. And Jimmy says that he's so immature. I just ordered, oh, I already read that. Okay, so where was I at? I can't remember where I was at. Looks like the stream is running perfectly now. Got really good stream health, so I don't know. And I didn't reset my router. Must have been a little issue. I don't know. I don't really know. I would agree though that if I was to shut my computer off, and I don't have an expensive computer. I don't have like a gaming computer. I don't have anything special. I've got a cheap HP laptop from Wally World. I think it was like a $400 special, somewhere around in there. So, but I've live streamed now. This is my 57th live stream, and for the most part, it's decent. You know, I mean, it's not like going off of your mobile phone. I mean, it would drive me crazy if I went live off of my iPhone every week because of all the sporadic buffering on iPhones. You know, every time I've live streamed off of my iPhone, it's been a buffering nightmare. Mob Guppy says you are still choppy. On my replay of it, it looks pretty good. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Cat Scratcher wafers from Jimco. I did not know that Jimco sold fish food, Lisa. I did not know that. Alright guys, we'll go for another 3 minutes here. We're at the 127 mark. There's only 17 people here. Everybody probably just got tired of it. Name that song. Look into Google Wi-Fi mesh system. Alrighty, I'll have to do that. Dank says, man. Cat Scratcher. Oh, I already read that one. Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Only 18 people here. Let's see. Wireless adapter. I used to have a booster whenever I was going wireless, but I'm hardwired in now. Down the Wormhole says, glad to watch the stream. Water changing. Yeah, sorry I've had some difficulties tonight, guys. I don't think there was really anything I could do other than shut my laptop off, and you might as well just finish the stream if you do that, because my laptop would probably take 30 minutes. There was one time I shut my laptop, I did a restart or reboot an hour before a live stream, and I didn't even get to start my live stream until about 10 minutes in. So my LFS has Gary Allen rainbows. Should I get them? I don't know who Gary Allen is. Are you sure it's not Gary Lang? Gary Lang? We want Dozer. Yeah, Dozer is out in the living room. He's in his kennel. My son's in his room watching a movie, and I just put him. Mia was in the kennel, so I put Dozer in the kennel while I was going live. Alright guys, so we're at the end. I know, hour and a half. But on the good side of things, we will be back Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And yeah, so adding that other live stream. Some of you guys that can't make it on certain nights, I know Susan from SLC Aquatics never can make a Wednesday live stream. There's some people that work on Wednesdays, you know. Saturday night, I've always, you know, never had a problem getting people to, but the Wednesday night, every once in a while, some people have a hard time showing up. So we will be live again Monday night. That's only a couple days away. So thanks for everyone that came out tonight. Thanks for showing up and showing your support, hanging out with me. Yeah, Dwayne says better start rebooting that laptop now for Monday. I will definitely not forget to do that. And you guys have a great rest of the weekend. And we'll see you Monday night. Peace out, y'all.